Now it's different because he's 2.5. He's mobile. He's all over the map. So now I'm athlete tired. Man, he's all over. I'm just like in a defensive stance all day, moving my feet, trying to beat him to spots. If he makes contact, I take a charge. But he's this tall, so it's always helmet to helmet. I know, my dick definitely has CTE. It drools and often forgets why it walked into the kitchen. My dick is like Aaron Hernandez. It's a closeted homosexual that may have killed 3 people. I am grateful because especially this got taken away for a full year. That's why I'll always be grateful, always appreciative of the fact that you guys came out. This is killer. Seriously, I really appreciate it. I genuinely appreciate it. Yeah. And all that positivity and silver lining got me thinking about my own thing, because the thing that I really appreciate and will never let go of is the fact that I got to spend a full year with my son. Every single day for a full year, back to back to back, consecutively. I'll probably never get that much time with him like that ever again. It was incredible. Incredible in that way. We had a lot of firsts during the year. We had a couple lasts. We took our final shower together. Recently, he's more of a bath baby, as babies tend to be. But especially when he was little, right? If we were in a rush to expedite the process, I'd run him into the shower, power wash his asshole, throw powdered soap in his face like he's heading into Shawshank, and just dry him off, and then Kobe right into the crib, But now he's 2.5. He's autonomous, standing on his own, moving about, which is a major reason for why this was our final shower. I'm standing there, and he's standing there. It's just 2 dudes in a box at that point, And he's perfectly cock height. Like, exactly. Like, I don't even need to measure my son. I could just put my dick against a door frame, pencil it, and be like, that's my boy, 23 months. That's how perfect it is. On the nose, literally, on the nose. So we're taking what neither of us knew was our final shower. And for the first time, he noticed my penis. It's basically a big skin chandelier for him. And he even said it. He looked at it, he goes, peenie. And I was like, that's right, buddy. That's a penis. I have a penis, and you have a penis. We both have a penis. And my wife was right there. She's like, that's right. It's exactly like yours. And I was like, well, not exactly. I was like, one day you'll grow into this. She interrupted my Mufasa to Simba moment. I was going to be like, one day this will all be yours. Everything the light touches is your kingdom. Don't go to the shadows, it's an elephant graveyard. That part's about my asshole. But, So yeah, he saw it, tried to touch it. He's a baby, it's right there. Right? He just goes, peenie. Tried to grab it, and I was like, Try to guide him out of the way. I didn't want to be too aggressive. I didn't want to, chop down on his forearm and be like, wait for consent, you white male piece of shit. I know, my son is a white male, but don't worry. I tell him that that's bad every day. It's his original sin. So right after that, we put him down for bed. And my wife and I, we're still brand new. We like coming together at the end of every day, discuss the day's events, maybe break down some game film, discuss strategy for next week's opponent. And my wife comes out of the bedroom and she's like, oh man, what do we do there? Should you have let him touch it? She's like, because we don't want to mess him up sexually and create a sexual blind spot for the rest of his life. So should you let him? And I'm like, here's the thing, I'm pretty progressive. But I draw the line at my toddler jerking me off in the middle of a shower. I don't want a plump-fisted, knuckleless hand job from my sweet baby boy as water softly cascades onto my back. It's like, yeah, if that somehow fucks him up and creates a sexual blind spot where he goes through life thinking he can't jerk off his own dad, I think that means we succeeded as parents. I think we get a blue ribbon. It is amazing, though, because I am very tired. That part was true. But it's weird. It's a different tired than when he first got here. I don't think it ever ends. It just kind of changes the way you feel. You know what I mean? When my son first got here, I was tired in the sense that I was tripping balls. I was up every 1, 2, 3, whatever it was, hours, so I'm hallucinating. Basically existing between realities, trying to keep this kid alive. It was actually a pretty easy transition for me because that's exactly what I was doing before my son got here. I did mushrooms while my wife was pregnant because I wanted to meet my son before he arrived. We did. We had a nice little powwow. Now it's different because he's 2.5. He's mobile. He's all over the map. So now I'm athlete tired. He's all over. I'm just like in a defensive stance all day, moving my feet, trying to beat him to spots. If he makes contact, I take a charge. But he's this tall, so it's always helmet to helmet. I know, my dick definitely has CTE. It drools and often forgets why it walked into the kitchen. My dick is like Aaron Hernandez. It's a closeted homosexual that may have killed 3 people. It is interesting because just watching him live, like, you know, I was always taught as a kid that human beings have an innate instinct to survive. It's built into us, right? We want to survive. We can't even drown ourselves unassisted. We need to tie a brick to our foot or have a friend push us down. I look pretty deeply into this. But I've never disagreed with a hypothesis more in my entire life, just watching my son live. He loves life, and the only thing he loves more is trying to shut the game off forever. That's it. He's like, oh, is that a banister with a 13-foot fall? That looks like a pretty fun time to flip right over. What is that, a sword for some reason? Let's swan dive right into that. Is that a 4-lane highway? I'll just jog out right into the middle of the street, hug a Dodge Caravan doing 55. I'm like, buddy, you might need to create some more memories first, because I might forget your face. No, you're right. It's you that should have that sensitivity. My son is, he's cursing. I fucked up. I did. I reacted. You're not supposed to react to the curse, but I've never heard something that cute curse before. We're sitting at the table, and I hear, fuck, and I'm like... And I saw him light up like he got that attention. And as a comedian, I know that feeling, so I was like, that's good shit, right? I can't even be mad at him, because he does it right. Like, now I'm trying to ignore him. I'm trying to extinguish the behavior, but he knows that I know that he curses. So he'll try to get my attention. He'll be like, he'll go, fuck! Fuck! Dada! Fuck! Like, God, he's doing it right. That's why I can't be mad. He's an advanced cursor. He is. I have immigrant family members that have been in this country for 30 years, still don't know how to curse. They'll stub their toe and be like, son of fuck! Like, that's... My son is 2 years old, advanced. We're watching Cars 3 for the 498th time the other day. He's on my chest, we're watching it, out of nowhere he goes, fuck this. I'm sick of this shit. I'm going upstairs. And then he walked upstairs. And I was like, dude, that's exactly right.